All right, everybody. I'm going to start this video off a little bit different because it's a little bit more of a serious situation. Actually, a very, very serious situation. Um, as you guys know, the other day, Michigan football's head coach, Sherrone Moore, was fired. When I originally saw the ESPN alert, first off, I was completely shocked because I simply thought this decision was them losing to Ohio State. And then I'm thinking to myself, but I mean, he has a 2-1 record against Ohio State. I mean, something's not right. What did he do? That was as an Ohio State fan, I'm sorry, but that is the first thing that came to my mind is what happened because he's not getting fired for losing to Ohio State. It's just not happening. So when I first saw the report, very shocked, and then about what was it, 30 minutes later, I look on my phone and I see that he allegedly having an inappropriate relationship with one of his staff members. And I'm like, "Oh, at first I didn't think, oh, okay, this stuff happens. Is it he says, she said. Um, but then more details started coming out. And I'm just at a point where I don't even feel like trolling the guy anymore because I feel bad. Um, I personally didn't know he was married, with children. Um, so I mean, it was funny at first. Um, but I do think the situation has just become sad, and I don't think it's fun to make fun of it anymore because it's just a lot has been going on. So apparently, Sherrone Moore has been having a alleged alleged. I don't know if it is alleged because as of now he's charged with stalking, home invasion, um, and something else. And I'm gonna pull up my Twitter here so we can kind of see what's going on because I don't have all the information off the top of my head. But I've been seeing a lot of stuff about it. And I'm an Ohio State guy. I want to talk about it because this is very, very shocking. And I'm not gonna sit. I don't want to sit here and totally bash Sharon Moore because you people are gonna think I'm doing it because I'm an Ohio State fan. But always, once a cheater, always a cheater. And I guess Michigan has a good way of cheating outside of a football field. I mean, if this doesn't already even more fuck up the reputation of Michigan football, I don't know what else will. I don't know what else will. And the fans, I think it's so funny how the fans just 3 months ago were praising this man. Oh my God, he's the fucking savior of Michigan football. He owns Ryan Day, this and that. Jim Harbaugh set this man up. He's a Michigan man. This is your excuse. All this shit that's come out with Sherrone Moore is your guys' excuse to say that you wanted him gone a long time ago when you fuckers know damn well that is not true. Especially last year when he beat Ohio State. Without the help of, Harbaugh, none of that shit, all by himself. I don't understand the Michigan fan base. They're the worst fan base in college football. I think they're the worst fan base in all of sports. I don't respect any of them. I actually respect James Yoder a little bit after what he's been saying, and I fucking can't stand that guy. So I'm not gonna clown him because I do feel bad for his family, but he's a fucking piece of shit. Let's call it for what it is. He let down not just his family, but he let down an entire university, an entire board, boosters that they all paid this man 5 million fucking dollars or something like that. You've let down Bryce Underwood, who was going to go to LSU. Now he probably will go to LSU, transfer after their bowl game against Clemson. And then now what? You let down an entire team and you let down an entire fan base. This is worse than the fucking sign cheating scandal, obviously. I don't understand. And then Dave Portnoy. Dave fucking Portnoy, the most evil man in all of sports media, wants to act like he's the front man for Michigan football. He was on fucking Fox News talking about the incident. Dude, even some Michigan fans think you are a fucking clown. You are a fucking idiot. You were just talking all this shit about Pete Carroll because he lost you fucking money. This is what you gambling fucking addicts are stupid. You're stupid, Dave Portnoy. You are a stupid, stupid, stupid dude. Some of the shit you've been saying since this shit has, all you care about is who your next coach is gonna be. And Adam Scheffner, fuck you too, because you want to go out on national television and let's hear Sherrone Moore's side of the story. You know, every man has their side of the story. You are a biased piece of shit because you are a Michigan man, and don't ever think that us Ohio State fans are going to forget what you said about Dwayne Haskins when he passed away. You are a piece of shit, Adam Scheffner. You are a piece of shit, and you are a biased motherfucker, and you can't accept the fact that the university of your alumni is a piece of shit. Now, let's get into Twitter, and let's get into some of the things that, I mean, you type in Sherrone Moore. Let's talk about it. Let's see what's going on. So this is allegedly his assistant. This allegedly is the home wrecker. This allegedly is the girl that is responsible for all of this. Now, this is from Floyd Banner 281 Ghost. The career criminal, lunatic, and repeat offender Sherrone Moore has been charged with federal assault against an innocent breaking and entering, attempted murder of the second degree, and kidnapping. I have been saying this since the 70s. This is not flexible. We must. Okay, this is too far. I'm not going to get into that last part. YouTube, please don't fucking take this video down for that. I did not read the whole thing. I don't even know if that's true. I'm going to look up the facts for myself. What is he charged with? First off, let's get the facts. I don't want to misspread facts. That's why I want to. I don't mind. Sharing my screen with you guys. I want to know what he is. What was he charged? He was charged with, I know, breaking and entering. He was charged with breaking and entering. No, okay. Facing 3 charges: felony home invasion, stalking, and breaking and entering. And this is I'll play the video. Let's play the video of Sherrone Moore. That little video that's been going around the internet of him, I guess, being interrogated in the interrogation room. Yeah, he's being interrogated. There are multiple videos. This video is from the Detroit Free Press on their website. And let's see if I can pull something up here for you guys. So you guys could see here. Let's see what's going on here.
A situation that happened earlier this week.
That's right. He faces 3 charges, 1 felony and 2 misdemeanors. The felony is 3rd-degree felony home invasion, comes with a maximum penalty of 5 years in prison. 1 count misdemeanor stalking comes with a maximum penalty of 1 year in prison, and 1 count of misdemeanor breaking and entering. We heard a little bit more of details today from the prosecutor about what allegedly happened earlier this week.
Yeah, it was really quite shocking. Sherrone Moore allegedly broke into the victim's house and then went to a kitchen drawer, grabbed butter knives, kitchen scissors, and threatened and said, "I'm going to kill myself. My blood is on your hands. I'm going to make you watch this." So just shocking, alarming.
The judge ordered a couple of different issues for bond. He's able to post $25,000 bond. He has to wear a tether, has to get rid of any weapons. His attorney said that's no problem, but after the hearing had no comment.
Okay, this is just sad, man. I mean, this is just sad. I mean, mental health is no joke, and especially for, black men, us colored men, us men in general. I understand that, but I mean, you're making a lot of money. You have a beautiful family, bro. You're the coach of one of the most prestigious, as much as I hate him, the most prestigious universities in all of America and all of sports, especially college football. And In terms of who the next coach is gonna be, I don't know. I don't like a lot of people talking about Mike Tomlin. I don't. Obviously, Kalen DeBoer from Alabama is the lead candidate that everyone's talking about. Um, we're gonna have to wait and see. We're gonna have to wait and see. But that's kind of what's going on right now with Sherrone Moore. I think just a lot of the people on the internet are very hypocritical to the situation, especially the Michigan fans. I don't. It is a sad situation. I really don't know what else to really get into other than what's the future for the program, I guess. Um, Obviously they have a bowl game to get ready for against Clemson, who's a really, another well-known school. So I think that they got a lot to figure out. They got a lot to figure out, and we got to see. We got to see. So I'm gonna run this ad for our sponsor of the video, and I'll finish you guys with my closing statements. All right, everybody, make sure to use code PGHChris at checkout for 10% off your order for DUBBY. Join the DUBBY movement and be better. And a quick thank you to all of our partners and sponsors of the PGHChrisTV show. Now, let's get back to our program. All right, everybody, make sure to use code PGHChris at checkout for 10% off your order for DUBBY. Join the DUBBY movement and be better. And a quick thank you to all of our partners and sponsors of the PGHChrisTV show. Now, let's get back to our program. All right, everybody, make sure to use code PGHChris at. Well, guys, I don't really know what else to say more about the situation. I don't want to get into too much detail without really knowing too much. I just kind of thought this more was for the people online that are just stupid, in my opinion. But it is unfortunate. It's sad. Um, you know, I check on your people. Check on your even if they're the most successful people in the world making money. You never know what's going on. The one of the videos and reports and shit that I saw that it was like when he was in his interrogation room, he had to um like be having like foam pads around his house and or around around his house around the jail cell to like prevent him like hitting his head and but all this stuff is just it's sad. Like I don't wish this on anybody, even my rivals. I don't, and it's unfortunate. I hope I think his professional career is over. I don't see how you could recover from a situation like this. Um, Personally, that but the professional life doesn't really matter right now. He needs to get in touch with his personal life first. Um, and yeah, just some of this stuff is just it's disturbing. It's disturbing, and it's we don't need this stuff in college football, especially with black coaches in the NFL that don't really get the opportunity to shine. And now this, I mean, it's so sad, man. So with that being said, thank you guys for checking out the video. Go check out all the other ones. Check out all my socials. Everything's in the description, and I'll see you guys for another video.